What are the most important games as this Big 12 race enters the home stretch?
I'm Matt Galloway, the Kansas beat reporter for the Topeka Capital Journal, and this is the Big 12 Delve.
KU took the first meeting 79-63 on February 2nd at Allen Fieldhouse. Now, that was the Jayhawks' first game without Marcus Garrett, the sophomore guard and defensive specialist who has missed 5 straight with an ankle sprain, and that was the first game after the Silvio De Sousa ineligibility news was dropped by the NCAA the night before. So that was a raucous atmosphere and a fired-up Jayhawk team, a fired-up Allen Fieldhouse. The leading scorers in that game, Dedrick Lawson, 25 points, 10 rebounds, Devon Dotson, 20 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals for KU. Now, what's noteworthy is that was LeGerald Vick's last home game before his indefinite absence. He hit 3 of 4 threes in that game. KU will in all likelihood be without LeGerald Vick in this rematch in Lubbock. The Red Raiders, since that time, have won 4 straight games by an average of 24 points, just destroying teams, and both teams have had a week off ahead of this game. Texas Tech finishes with 5 games against teams with a 500 record of 31-31. The Wildcats took the first edition of the Sunflower Showdown 74-67 on February 5th in Manhattan. Now, that was as heated an environment as I've seen all year in Big 12 play, and I followed it pretty closely. It was the biggest moment for K-State in a 9-game league winning streak that ended Saturday against Iowa State. But the Wildcats still lead the Big 12 by a half game. The leading scorer in that first Sunflower Showdown game, Barry Brown, 18 points, 5 assists, and a dunk at the buzzer that didn't count but might provide for plenty of storylines going into the Big Monday rematch. Now, the biggest storyline going into that game actually will be Dean Wade and his status. Will he be ready to go? The oft-injured Big 12 preseason player of the year injured his foot late in the Iowa State loss and didn't return. K-State hasn't won in Lawrence since 2006. That's 12 straight victories for the Jayhawks, and very few of them have been actually close. KU finishes with 5 games against teams like Tech with a 500 record of 31-31, while K-State, after playing West Virginia, will finish with a 5-game schedule against teams with a 43.6% winning percentage or 27-35 combined record. Biggest game on the final day of the regular season will take place in Ames when Texas Tech travels to Iowa State and will try to avenge a 68-64 loss to the Cyclones on January 16th in Lubbock. That was, at the time, Tech's second loss of the season. Now, Iowa State won that game despite shooting 23.8% from three-point range. Tech shot 41.3% from the floor and made just 6 of 15 free throw attempts. Now, Tariq Owens will play a big role in this game. I think he had 3 blocks in that contest in the first one, and he's blocked a shot in every game this year. He will be a big matchup problem for an Iowa State team that's undersized inside. Now, Iowa State finishes with 6 games against teams with a combined record of 34-41, or a 45.3% winning percentage. They are, at the moment, 1 game out of first place.